We'll be together for about 50 to 55 minutes. Just a reminder, please do not stand, just remain seated, especially when the duck is on the move. Okay. And then for the kid, we say at the side, please do not extend your hand outside, okay? Just give it a sign. Okay, I think everyone is ready. So let me check with my dear friend Daria. She's ready too.
Quack, quack. I heard my name. Who called my name? Oh, hi there. I'm Darius, the coolest duck in the whole wide world. Isn't this a great day to go a-splashing? Going on, Darius. Thank you for choosing our multi-award-winning amphibious tour, the original Duck Toys. Now for your safety. In their beach landing operations. We have since upgraded it to a modern hydrostatic system with additional safety features. It is now fully remodeled into a cute duck for city sightseeing. Quack, quack! I'm back! There are 2 amphibious tour operators in Singapore. Whee! You got it right! We are the original and the Singapore Tourism Award-winning duck! Now, listen up, kids. If you spot a copycat at any time on this journey, shout, "We are the best!" The first to do so wins a duck quacker. Quack! This is a safety briefing. Please take note of where the lifebuoy and fire extinguisher are located. Adult life vests are found under the seats, while toddler life vests are placed in front. In an emergency, put the vest over your head and secure the strap around your waist. Please attend the hotel before help.
Okay, this will be a fun part. Can you see the water in front? Are you ready to spread down? Okay, later we will do a countdown, okay? 3, 2, 1, together. Alright, but just a reminder again, please remain seated, especially when we are entering the water area. So balance please after the little one, and kindly hold on to your nose item, or it may drop during the trip. Okay. Okay, see in front the duck is flashing. So it's our turn now. So everybody ready? Okay? All ready? Yes? Okay. So much. Don't want to kill one. Okay, ready? Go. Okay, let's go now. Everyone okay? Okay, let's give a big thanks to the captain. Big hand. Yeah. Okay, welcome to the Marina Bay Reservoir. From here, we'll be sailing all the way to Merlion Park. So you're going to say hello to your dear friend Merlion in a little while. Then we'll keep enjoy the view. So for the guest to sit at the right hand side, don't worry about the view on the left hand side. Because later we'll make a turn back. So you will be facing this side.
We are now starting the 30-minute water tour. The development in front of us is a typical private condominium. Only 20% of the population lives in private estates, while the majority stays in public housing called HDB flats. Due to land scarcity, real estate prices in Singapore are among the highest in the world. A 3-bedroom private condominium such as this will easily cost between US dollars 2 and 3 million. A similar sized HDB apartment is about 40% cheaper. Most young couples choose to buy HDB flats. It takes 3 years for a new flat to be ready. Many shy Singaporean men may just ask their girlfriend, "Shall we apply for a flat?" But what they want to ask is, "Will you marry me?" Singapore is among the 20 smallest nations in the world with just 700 square kilometers of land area. The island measures 25 kilometers from north to south and 43 kilometers from east to west. With our growing population, Singapore is currently the 3rd most densely populated country in the world, ahead of Hong Kong. Singapore has a population of 5.5 million, of which 3.3 million are Singapore citizens. 40% of the people here are foreigners, of which 500,000 are permanent residents, while 1.7 million are foreign workers. Of the 3.3 million Singapore citizens, Indians make up 9.2% of the population, Chinese 74.2%, Malay 13.3%, and the remaining 3.3% of various origins. Straight ahead is the Formula One Singapore Grand Prix pit building. This pit building has 36 garages for 12 racing teams. Formula One returned to Singapore in 2008 after an absence of 36 years. It was then that the first night race for F1 was held here. The iconic Singapore Flyer is ahead on our right. Standing at 165 meters, it offers a panoramic view of the city. A ride on the Flyer takes 30 minutes. On a clear day, you can see several Indonesian islands, as well as Malaysia. The Flyer is one of the most popular viewing platforms in Singapore.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I was very happy to help you to take a picture later. If you want to have a group picture or picture, then let me know, okay? Just call me, I will come over. And I like to encourage you to take a lot of pictures for yourself. Because during this water tour, because you find that the scenery is different from what you take from land. For example, you want to take Merlion at the Merlion Park, you can only take the side view, right? But later we're going to pass by the Merlion in front. So you can see the front full view of the Merlion. It's very interesting.
Straight ahead is Gardens by the Bay. The concept of Singapore as a garden city was first introduced by the late Mr. Lee Kuan Yew in the 1960s. While developing this country, there was a conscious effort to pepper the concrete jungle with greenery whenever possible. The Gardens by the Bay sits on prime real estate and cost a whopping $700 million to build in 2012. See the two shell-like glass structures? They are the temperature-controlled garden conservatories. Entry to the flower dome and the cloud forest is chargeable. Behind the conservatories are the super trees and the elevated skyway. With heights ranging between 25 and 50 meters, these are vertical gardens teeming with plant life. You may want to catch the free nightly light show performances here. If you'd like to visit the gardens, you may approach our ground crew for assistance. Please produce your duck boarding pass to receive discounted tickets. Free hourly transfers to the gardens are available from Suntec and Flyer Hub. Quack quack, I'm back! Now look right. Soon, sneaking up on our right is a beautiful postcard view of Singapore Financial District. Left is the iconic Marina Bay Sands Integrated Resort, or MBS for short. Look up and that is a magnificent sky park, an engineering feat. The observation deck sits on a cantilever platform overhanging the North Tower by 67 meters. At 191 meters above the ground, the deck offers you a picturesque view of the city. It is open to the public and admission charges apply. The white building on our left is the Art Science Museum. Referred to as the welcoming hand of Singapore, the structure is anchored by the round base in the middle, with 10 finger-like extensions. Although it has a resident exhibition, the Art Science Museum mostly hosts touring exhibitions curated by other museums. The structure is said to resemble a lotus flower. It is designed by the Israeli architect Moshe Safdie. The multicolored seats on your right are part of the Marina Bay Floating Stadium. It is home to the world's largest floating stage. Made entirely of steel, the floating platform can bear the weight of 9,000 people and 200 tons of stage props. This multi-purpose platform has been converted into a concert arena. a performance stage, and even used sparingly as a football pitch. With a seating capacity of 30,000, it is the prime venue for the annual New Year's Eve countdown concert.
Healthy. And blue. Apple is there.
Ahead on our right, you will see a tall cylindrical building that is Swissôtel de Stamford. Designed by IMK, this 73-story establishment was once the tallest hotel in the world. It is home to the annual Vertical Marathon, where every year more than 2,000 participants partake in what is dubbed Asia's most grueling stair race. The record time, sub 7 minutes. On our right is the Esplanade, theaters on the
Ayan,
bay.
pupunta tayo sa
Built in
Lion.
2001, it is the center for the performing arts in Singapore. Named after the nearby Esplanade, it consists of a concert hall that sits 1,600 and a theater with a capacity of 2,000 for the performing arts. It is the appearance of its prickly roof that had locals nickname it the Jurien. As a cosmopolitan and multiracial society, Singapore is often identified as a vibrant gateway between East and West. With this unique global connectivity, Singapore is emerging as an important epicenter for arts and culture. Quack quack. Do you know what a durian is? Most locals love it. Called the king of fruits, the durian is known for its large size and formidable thorn-covered husk. A top-grade durian can cost as much as US dollars 30 per fruit, with a distinctive pungent aroma. You would either love it or hate it.
Okay, we are approaching the Merlion. So here for the right hand side, we'll face the Merlion first. Okay, after we make a turn, then left side will be the Merlion.
Lion.
But anytime you want to take Merlion, the photo with you, let me know, okay?
Yeah.
The lion. Lion.
In front of us is the Merlion Park with the central business district in the background. The Merlion has the body of a fish and the head of a lion. The fish symbolizes Singapore's origins as a fishing village, while the lion is a tribute to the country's original Sanskrit name, Singapura, meaning Lion City. Legend has it that 700 years ago, the Sumatran prince, Sang Nila Utama, gave the island this name after spotting a lion when he first set foot here.
Ang daming tao, guys.
Lion.
Lion. Beside you. Karen.
Nanti, foto. Foto.
Okay, good.
Bye-bye, lion. Bye-bye, lion. Can give me blessing.
The pier is on our right. Built in 1933, a red oil lamp used to hang from this pier to guide seafarers, earning it the name Hongdang Mato, the Red Lamp Pier. Beautifully conserved is now the Fullerton Bay Hotel. The area ahead is the new Marina Bay Financial.
Planet?
Slated
to be twice the size of the old financial district, it hopes to cement Singapore's position as a leading financial center. There is now a better mix of commercial, residential, hotel, and entertainment outlets. This ensures the new financial district remains vibrant 24/7. The buildings around Marina Bay are prime real estate. 150 square meter apartment can set you back by US dollars 4 to 5 million, and rental for a similar size office space will cost you US dollars 9,000 per month. We are now at the southern tip of Singapore. This 360-hectare waterfront development on reclaimed land was first mooted in the master plan 30 years ago. It is now taking shape, and Marina Bay will be a thriving place where people live, work, and play. Opened in 2010, the MBS is billed as the world's most expensive standalone casino property at US dollars 5.7 billion. It boasts 2,500 rooms, convention and exhibition halls, shopping malls, celebrity chef restaurants, theaters, and a museum. It is reported to be the world's largest atrium casino with 500 tables and 1,600 slot machines. Look up and you'll see the 340-meter-long skyline. There you'll find a 150-meter infinity swimming pool set on top of the world's largest public cantilevered platform. It is said that it was designed to resemble the Chinese character Shan, or mountain. In feng shui, mountain means backing, which ensures the house always wins. At Marina Bay Sands waterfront, you can watch the Light and Water Show at 8 p.m. nightly. The 13-minute light, music, and sound performance is free. There are two casinos in Singapore. Opened in 2010, both became the most profitable casinos in the world. In 2013, with a gaming revenue of US dollars 6 billion, Singapore is ranked third in the world behind Macau at 44 billion and Las Vegas at 7 billion. Vegas' 7 billion is contributed by 75 casinos, while Singapore's 6 billion is contributed by only 2. Ahead is the Helix Bridge. The bridge has 4 viewing platforms at strategic locations, providing stunning angles of the Singapore skyline, as well as underscoring events taking place within the Marina Bay. When night falls, the bridge is illuminated by a series of multi-hued lights that enhance the double helix design, which was inspired by the DNA structure. We are in the Marina Bay Reservoir. In the past, it mainly contained salt water and connected the Singapore River to the open sea. In 2008, the river mouth in front of us was sealed by the Marina Barrage. This barrage also helps in flood control for the city center. Singapore imports nearly 40% of our drinking water from Malaysia and is working towards self-sufficiency. Currently, 10% of our water supply is obtained through desalination. Revolting as it may sound, 30% of our nation's water needs is met by high-grade reclaimed water. The tap water in your hotel room or anywhere else in Singapore is well within the clean drinking water guidelines set by the WHO. The development around us, including MBS and Gardens by the Bay, is built on reclaimed land. Land reclamation has increased Singapore's landmass by a whopping 25%. That's equivalent to 8,000 football fields. All the sand needed for land reclamation is imported. Now you can appreciate the price of real estate in Singapore.
Few places in the world offer a more diverse food selection than Singapore. The spicy chili crab has enticed many foodies all over the world and is perhaps the one dish that is synonymous with Singapore. A close second would be the Hainanese chicken rice. Both dishes were selected to be contested by celebrity chef Gordon Ramsay, who pit himself against our local hawker heroes. Here is a touring tip. Hawker food centers are often packed during mealtimes. If you see an umbrella or a tissue pack on an unoccupied table, that means it's taken. Locals refer to this quirky table reservation practice as choke. Go ahead, place a tissue pack on an empty table, run off to buy your food, and the table remains yours when you return. I have heard that Singapore is a fine country. You know how the old joke goes. Come to Singapore where you get fined for everything: spitting, chewing, littering, eating, drinking, smoking, and even forgetting to flush. The truth? It is a little bit of an exaggeration. In cases where rules still exist to curb antisocial behaviors, they are rarely, if not seldom, enforced.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's a game time. Okay, just for fun, I hope everybody will participate in it. It's a very easy game. What you have to do is to raise the item that I'm going to ask you. The faster one to raise the correct item will win the prize. That's simple, right? Okay. Okay, the first item, I'm giving up. This is not real. Okay, you want, you have to participate, okay? Alright. First item, please show me, you ready? Show me a $1 coin. Okay, great. Take up our pocket, quick. Take up our wallet. Put the first one. Okay, $1 coin. Okay, I saw the $1 coin. Okay, you got it. Okay, you got to be very fast. Okay.
Yes, I'm in.
Okay,
I'm in.
the second item. Okay, I have this. This is a lucky stack. Very unique, the dark lucky stack. You only can buy for our store. Okay, ready. Second item. Show me your hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer. Okay, we're hanging on the bag.
I'm very fast.
Okay, let me check whether I got an extra one. Yeah. That's great, another game. This will be the last game. Okay, ready? Third item. Show me your extra mask. Extra mask. Okay. Okay. I spot it. Okay, sorry. Thank you very much for participating. Congratulations for all the winners.
making our way back on land. The captain will soon be switching to the 4x4 drive system to climb up the ramp. It can be bumpy. Parents, please look after your little ones. Do keep your arms and head away from the railing and hold on firmly to your cameras.
Hold your camera. Hold your camera.
What?
Because bumpy.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Now we keep here also.
no.
Different.
Quack, quack. Are we splashing up? Are we splashing up? Okay, I shall help the captain. Push, push, push. Are we on land already? Let's give our captain a big hand. Whee!
Okay, we are back on land again. That means we'll be continuing with our land tour. So later we're going to visit the historic civic district. Okay, last year we did one big event in September. We had one race. The car will come up from here. This is the racing track.
Just one, right? Below.
And this road that we are traveling now is also part of the racing track on the F1. Since the event, so the F1 Grand Prix building was used for temporary medical purposes. And when it comes in the morning, there's a lot of buses here. The places very low. Okay, very good. Let's give it. Okay, you can see the fire down there. And also the engine now facing our. Only working from Thursday to Sunday. First train start at 2 p.m. and the last morning time will be 9:30 p.m.
How much is the truck at? You know? Ask the captain.
theater.
In the daytime, the variously angled lead-in shades of the roof maximize natural lighting and minimize greenhouse effects. At night, the internal lighting sets the building aglow. We are approaching Anderson Bridge. Erected in 1910, it is named after Governor Sir John Anderson, Commander-in-Chief of the Strait Settlement. During World War II, the Japanese would display heads of beheaded spies on this bridge. We are now turning into the Civic District. By the 19th century, the British Empire ruled a quarter of the world's population, and Singapore was the crown jewel. As trade flourished under the British, immigrants flocked to Singapore in masses. The green on our right is called the Padang, meaning field in Malay. Over the past 185 years, the Padang has seen the trials and tribulations of the nation. The Padang was the center of colonial life and a place to promenade in the evenings. Europeans on horseback and in horse-drawn carriages were common then. Both the rich and poor gathered here. In the early hours of 8 December 1941, the Padang was bombed by the Japanese. In 3 short months, Britain's impregnable fortress fell into their hands. Singapore was renamed Sionanto, meaning the light of the south. All clocks were set to Tokyo time, and Singapore entered her darkest days. After the bombing of Hiroshima, General Yamashita surrendered to Lord Louis Mountbatten on 12 September 1945 at City Hall on our left. This was also the venue where Lee Kuan Yew declared Singapore's independence in 1965.
Okay, the Anderson Bridge is on the left. There are many colonial buildings at this area. Next to the Anderson Bridge is the Fullerton Hotel. Used to be a General Post Office building since 1938. So you can see this building on the left is the Victoria Theatre and Concert Hall. On the right, this is Singapore Fishing Club. completed in 1861. So the first service was held on 1st October 1861.
On our right is the Civilian War Memorial, built in memory of civilians massacred by the Japanese during World War II. Affectionately called the Four Giant Chopsticks, it represents the four major ethnic groups in Singapore: the Chinese, Malay, and the minorities. At 67 meters high, the four pillars are joined at the base, signifying unity amongst all ethnicities. A memorial service is held here every year on February 15, marking the day the Allied forces surrendered to the Imperial Japanese Army in 1942. With a small population that comprises just 3.3 million citizens, Singapore cannot afford a large army. The defense of the nation is dependent on conscription. Modeled after the Swiss and Israeli militaries, all male Singaporean citizens who have reached the age of 18 will serve 2 years of mandatory national service in the police, civil defense, or armed forces. When one completes his full-time national service, he can still be called up for reservists up to a maximum of 40 days every year till the age of 50.
So the road in front of us is Beach Road. The address number 1 Beach Road is belong to this heritage icon. This is our Raffles Hotel. This year, Raffles Hotel is 152 years old. If you purchase a postcard from the souvenir shop, you can see last time the sea is just in front of the hotel. In other words, this is the original coastline of Singapore. From here all the way to Marina Barrage, this is our reclaimed land.
No, when they started reclaiming Woodlands, which year? Like the 1960s or 70s?
Oh. Oh, really?
We are now at the heart of Suntec City. Chinese geomancy had a great influence over the architectural design. Suntec City is modeled after our left hand. Here is the five-finger-like tower surrounding the city. The shortest tower on our left representing the thumb, positioned in the center of the block. Signifies wealth flowing into one's tongue. If you're in Suntec this evening, remember to catch the free water fountain laser show at 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
Please remain seated until the duck is completely stopped. So it's our pleasure to have you with us on the duck tour today. We hope that you can see something different on the trip today. So on behalf of the boss, Marco, Captain Dan and myself would like to express our big thanks for the support. So goodbye everyone. Thank you.
We are now coming to the end of the tour. Remember to check with our crew at Suntec for your boarding pass privileges. Enjoy great savings to all top attractions in Singapore, such as the Flyer, Universal Studios, Gardens by the Bay, SEA Aquarium, River Safari, Night Safari, Zoo, City Night Tours, and more. Thank you for choosing Duck and Hippo. If there's anything that we can do to make your stay here even more pleasant, please let us know. Gratuities are customary. Feel free to tip any of our deserving crew for good service rendered. And finally, before you alight, remember to take all your belongings. Don't leave anything behind. See you soon.
Oh no! Is the tour over?
No. I'll miss you all, especially the little duckies on board. Bye-bye. Do not buy again. Quack, quack.
Fun and excitement on land and sea. As we waddle to the left and we waddle to the right. Waddling on the duck ride of our lives on the duck tour. On a